Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Deficy, and right now you're watching some kill confirmed on the map Raid. I know it's a pretty common map, but it's gameplay. I got today, May, I think, 13th, and it has just a couple of really good feeds for you using the Remington 870, and so, you know, there were a few times that as I watch it back over that I just didn't play smart, and I honestly did not give the opposing team enough credit for their ability to actually pull down a trigger and perhaps hit me quite a few times to the point where I die. And so I go off and challenge some guys that I probably shouldn't have challenged. And so just watching over, I know that, I mean, it's a pub match and we had a dominant lead, so I got pretty cocky in my ability to challenge other players face on with a Remington at quite some distances, but that's alright because it was all calculated stuff and it was not in danger of losing and stuff like that. Otherwise I probably would have played a little bit slower and played more defensively like I did for some of the multiple streaks, if you will. And so the topic of the day I want to discuss is that I finally have friends again. And by that, I just want to clarify that a lot of my friends were at college and now they're returning home, and so now they have a lot more free time until they, you know, get jobs again for summer and stuff like that, and, you know, maybe possibly hang out with other friends, which is a bizarre idea. I know, it's crazy, right? People hanging out with other people. But a lot of my friends are starting to get back, and so a lot of them are going to have a lot more free time, and so a couple of them are playing Xbox a little bit more than they were before, and by that I mean they're actually on it all because they weren't using it at all in college. And I totally see where they're coming from, because when I was in college I didn't use it for, you know, a good 9.5 weeks, and then I used it for a couple of days near the end of the term because finals were coming up and I didn't really have any finals to study for because all my finals were super duper easy and everyone else had like engineering finals and projects and stuff like that, and so they had a lot more time to be consumed, and so I had a lot more free time than myself as everybody studied, and so I played video games for about a couple of days. When my friends collectively bought me Black Ops 2 back in, I want to say November, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know, I appreciate it a lot. I've put in a lot of time. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but I put in a lot of time. And so I guess this is just the whole commentary about friends, because my college friends were incredibly awesome for doing that. I appreciate that greatly. I don't know if any of them actually watch these videos, but if you're out there, thank you so much. I've put so much time into this game, and I'm having a lot of fun with it still, and probably will until Ghost comes out, and I won't even buy Ghost until it actually comes out and I get a little preview of it. Although, I mean, I guess it's based on the multiplayer. I might look at that, the trailers. I mean, it'll probably show a single-player trailer the 21st couple of days. And then, actually, is it even the 13th? Because I thought it was the 13th. It is the 16th. Where am I at? Where's my head? It's gone. It's nowhere to be found. And so, because I have a lot more friends home from college, we've been playing some Call of Duty together. And last night, we probably played for at least 6 hours together, which was a really fun time. We were up till, I think, 3 a.m. playing some league play. We started with some pub matches, but it was just almost not even so much fun because we were just stomping these kids. And we're not, like, super duper great. I mean, we have our moments, but it's like a lot of these, it wasn't even fun because a lot of the kids would be rage quitting, or it was just a walk in the park, and it almost wasn't fun. So we did some league play, and they had to rank up. They started as unranked. We had to do their 5 matches, and then they were both stuck in bronze for a while, and I think they're both in silver now. I believe they're both in silver. And I've been in Masters, and I was actually like rank 80 because I hadn't played for a few days, so my score not went down, but everybody else's score went up. But now I'm back at, I think, 18, although if I go back on today, it's probably lower than that. And by lower, I mean higher, but lower in the sense of further away from number 1. And so, but it's been a blast. I had a lot of fun playing with friends again because it was fun to laugh at stupid dies and laugh at situations, and I hadn't done that in so long, and so it feels really great to be able to play video games, which is something that I have a lot of fun with, and I know that they have a lot of fun with it. I mean, occasionally, obviously, you can get frustrated with games sometimes, but it was something that we all had a lot of fun with, and I hadn't had that kind of fun with, you know, a couple of my friends, you know, in that sense of video games in such a long time, and it felt really awesome to do, and I'm really glad that it's an option. It's a very viable, is that a word, viable? I think it's the word, yeah, viable? I don't know. Somebody look that up and tell me. I think it's viable. I think that's the word I'm looking for here. But it's a very likely option. It's a very viable. I want to say viable. Alright, well, it's an option, and it's doable, and it's happening, and it's going to happen some more, and I just want to get up into Maine and visit my friends in person, because that would be an incredible time. I always have fun with them, and their laughs are so funny, especially, you know, a couple of my friends, their laughs are probably funnier than the jokes themselves, and so I want to be close to that. I want to be able to hear that in person and experience that. But no, I've been doing a lot of League play, so in the next couple of days, you guys will see some League play game footage from my friends. We have some insanely close games that were like literally milliseconds away from deciding the fate of the game, and we were absolutely stunned in some of the results of some of these games. Some were close comebacks, and some were close but no cigar kind of comebacks, and like we didn't win, but it was an incredible comeback. A lot of times we would our fourth man would drop and we'd struggle. Sometimes we'd get absolutely dominated, but it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm really looking forward to being able to do that some more. So from here on out, you will see some footage with my friends. I'm thinking about if there's a viable, that word comes into play again, option to record maybe everyone's voices. I know that some people do Skype calls and they have like a Skype recorder, so that the clarification of the voice is in the audio recording as well. You know, because like recording the Xbox audio, the party doesn't really come out that well, and I feel like the quality of the voices isn't always there. I mean, sometimes if somebody has a quality mic, it can be okay, but I feel like it's pretty electronic as far as voices are concerned, and so if they're willing to do like a conference Skype call and then record that might be something that I can do, so that, because we've had some pretty funny conversations during the games that we play, whether it's just the random topic or whether it's the game related, where like everyone's just super tired at 3 a.m. and just everyone's laughing and having a good time at whatever's happening on screen. I know that last night there was this one situation where oh, my mind blanked. Okay, I guess you guys don't get that example. But from having my friends play with me again, I'm kind of brainstorming some different kind of content that I could put out for you guys. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I know I don't really have a lot to talk about today. I kind of wanted to just talk about the idea of having friends back, which is pretty awesome in my book. And I'm just being really, I feel like a broken record right now. Oh, actually, I know what I can talk about. It's a little bit off topic, but that's okay, because I feel like nothing is really planned and definite. The other night, I was doing an audio recording. My dad has a netbook that he used before, and then like the internet stopped working on the netbook, which kind of made it useless in a sense, I guess, for what its purpose is ideally for, which is the internet. And so I usually use that because I was able to go into a different room where people aren't in and record the audio and then bring it back to my desktop, and so I'd have that convenience factor. And the other night, it was dark at night, and I used the netbook and put it on my bed, and the desktop is right next to my bed, and so I went to go turn off the fan, which is also near my bed, and it's in the window, and I would pretty much just have to go over my bed to get to the fan, and I accidentally stepped on the netbook and cracked the screen. And so it wasn't a big deal because the netbook was pretty old and it was kind of slow, and the only thing that anyone ever actually used it for was when I used it to record audio for purposes such as this, although now I'm using my desktop and having the very generous family members kind of staying out of the area for a short few minutes until I record the audio. But yeah, I broke the netbook by accident, and I don't have that option anymore. But thanks for listening, guys. It's coming up on the end here. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any comments, please leave them below. If you guys like what you see, please subscribe. That'd be awesome. But anyways, have a nice day, guys, and adios.